If you are going to court, this video can help you prepare. You should get legal advice before you go to court. People are walking into Liverpool Courthouse on a sunny day.
First time I came here was 2 weeks ago. I asked for an adjournment and they gave me 2 weeks to get some legal advice.
Pleading guilty and making submissions. Jason, a young man, sits in a waiting area.
It was a hassle having to go back a second time, but it was worth it. And I knew my way around. I was heaps more organised the second time. I did ring Law Access to get some help. They're a free legal information service and they can refer you to a lawyer if you need one. Apparently lots of people make the mistake of pleading not guilty when they are guilty. I mean, like, I did do it. I parked in a no standing zone, but I had special reasons that I wanted to explain about. So it was better for me to plead guilty and explain the reasons.
Jason's using his laptop.
Then I got onto the website to get some tips on what to say in court. They suggested I write things down in a book, so I did. And I got a couple of character references too.
The courtroom.
Yes, matter of Renwick. Jason Renwick?
Jason Renwick?
Jason gets up and walks to the front of the room where he stands at a microphone holding his notebook.
So, Mr. Renwick, have you had a chance to get legal advice?
Yes, I have, Your Honour.
And what would you like to do?
Plead guilty, Your Honour.
Very well, I'm prepared to hear the matter straight away. The charge is parking a vehicle in a space designated no stopping. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honour.
You'll be given a chance to see any documents handed up to the magistrate by the prosecutor.
If you plead guilty, the magistrate might deal with you now or later in the day.
Yes, I've read that. Mr. Renwick, do you have anything you want to say to me before I make a decision in your matter?
Yes, Your Honour, I would like to make a submission regarding the circumstances of the offence.
I explained that I only stopped because there was no available parking, and I had a job interview that I didn't want to be late for. So I just took the first available parking space and I didn't even look at the signs.
The courtroom.
In addition, I would like you to consider these things. I work part-time and I'm at TAFE part-time. I earn $323 per week after tax, and from that I have to pay my rent and my food and petrol for the car. I've brought bank statements and pay slips and character references from my boss and my teacher at TAFE.
Sergeant?
No objection to those materials, Your Honour.
The prosecutor hands the documents to the court officer who passes them to the magistrate.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Renwick. I will read these. Do you have anything further to put to me?
No, nothing else, Your Honour.
All right, Mr. Renwick, sit down for a minute.
A lawyer offers Jason the seat next to him.
I was glad it was over, at least my bit. But I had to wait for the magistrate to make her decision. So I was still nervous, but pretty happy that I had said all I wanted to say. And of course, my mouth was just about dried up. So I was looking at the water jug on the table and wondering if lawyers got dry mouth too.
Mr. Renwick, please stand.
He stands up and returns to the microphone at the table in front of the magistrate.
Jason Renwick, I find you guilty of the offence of parking a vehicle in a zone designated as no stopping. I've heard your explanation and I've considered your circumstances, and in particular that your teacher, Mr. Singh, and your employer, Ms. Booth, both consider you to be a responsible and considerate individual. I also take into account your good driving record and the fact you currently have limited means.
In some cases, you can plead guilty in writing before your court date. This video is only a guide. You should get legal advice before you go to court. The characters and events in this video are fictitious, and any resemblance to actual events or people is purely coincidental. Need legal help? If you have a legal question, start with our team at Law Access New South Wales. They can give you legal information, help you plan your next step, and connect you with services that can help you. Click on the Chat With Us button or call 1300 888 529 from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m, Monday to Friday, excluding public holidays. Copyright Legal Aid New South Wales 2023.